This is Anderson Pen's podcast, episode 379 for Wednesday, January 27th, 2021. This is Brian.
This is Lisa. Go ahead and tell me this joke.
So, you know, Bruce Lee's in the news lately.
Isn't he dead?
Well, he was in the news. You know, he had a little-known vegan brother. Did you know that? Did you know his brother was vegan? Did you know that? Yes, broccoli. You should have heard the one they wouldn't let me tell. Everybody laughed at that one. There was no problem with that one. We actually are receiving, I believe, tomorrow, another bunch of Sailor cocktail sets.
Yes.
And as we've been doing the past couple sets, we're breaking them up right away because if you'd wanted a full set, well, you can let us know. But
right.
These, I'm pretty sure these are the last ones we're going to get. So, and we got extras of the Curie Azure.
I think I might want one.
That's a good looking pen. It's
yes.
a good looking pen. That's the 2020 cocktail pen of the year, the Curie Azure. So we have those. We are already sold out of, I believe, the Blue Lagoon goes fast, the Tequila Sunrise,
couple
and
others.
the Après Ski. I think sold out.
That's the one I
immediately.
have.
Yeah. But most of the other ones are available. Black Velvet still available. I love that color.
Mojito.
The Mojito. Yep. All the rest are
the
still
old
available.
fashioned. Trying to just rattle off drink names now.
Rum and Coke. They need a rum and Coke.
They need a rum and Coke.
We should do that one.
Ooh.
So anyway, cocktail pens are back in, and as far as I know, these are the last ones we're going to get. The 1911 North American exclusive, large
and standard
2021 pen of the year from Sailor. So this is coming out, next month?
Next month. Which isn't that far from now. Mid-February. It's cool.
It's a nice looking pen.
It's cranberry sparkle.
Okay.
So I'm kind of excited to see that.
And the most important thing, I think, for me, is the cap band actually has 2021 engraved on the cap band.
Which is very cool.
And if you know anything about Sailor, you know they don't often do that. The last time they did that to a pen that made its way primarily as a North American or a non-JDM product, let's say, was the Pro Gear Sky, where they put the Sky on the cap band.
Yes.
The part of the Sky, Earth, Ocean, Fire series. But so for them to put something on a cap band is pretty significant. They don't do it very often. So this is going to be limited production for this year only, of course.
Really, really pretty color.
It's a good looking pen. The bicolor rhodium gold rhodium nib.
I love those.
That's a good looking nib. Same one that's on the Lucky Charm, or your black and rhodium, your clear and rhodium Pro Gears have it, and it's a good looking pen. So.
And you get a little pin that looks like a nib. Nice
looking pen. It reminds me a little bit of a brighter version of the Black Velvet, with that nice sparkle to it.
Definitely a cranberry color. Definitely burgundy, but not like, this is translucent with sparkles. So it's not at all like the maroon, the Riallo.
Right now solid colors. So it's coming soon.
It's pretty.
Make sure to get your back in stock notices for it.
Let's talk Terabyte 2.
I think we should. Here it is. Look at this.
So,
in the wrap.
As you know, Retro 51, George, the owner, has retired. And in the process of getting ready to either A, just retire and close, or B, sell to someone, Retro 51 had the factory and their warehouse in Texas go through and do a massive cleaning and just decluttering and make sure that they knew what was in every box, every shelf, every desk. And there were some barrels that had been set aside for repairs, just in case. And they asked us, and we had them made into pens.
Yeah. And with the correct tube and the artwork and everything. Now we did get a couple of the greens. They are gone.
Yes.
The Terabyte one. Actually, when we put them up on the website, they were gone within literally a couple of minutes. So the greens are gone. They were artist proofs. These are, as far as I know, I obviously haven't opened them up, but I have mine.
This is yours.
This is mine, yeah. So they look exactly like that, and we haven't seen these in a long time. So we have a few left. The price is a little higher than what they're used to, what people are used to. The problem is that everybody buys these and then they put them on eBay, and these are what on eBay, $130, $150.
Yeah. Well, there are no more. There will be no more of the Terabyte 2s. Over the course of the time since we ran out and acquired these, people would call and ask for them, and so we came up with a price that we felt was what the market would bear.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the business of making pens so other people can sell them on eBay for,
ridiculous
amounts of money. It's a beautiful pen.
Yes.
I like this one. This was one of my. I was really pleased with the way this one came out. The black, non-numbered edition, of course.
Yes. LAMY Tipos. We will be getting these. They are a capless rollerball. We are getting them in. Now, everybody, sit down. Petrol. The old, a couple years ago, the petrol, that dark teal.
Almost more than a couple years ago, wasn't it? By now, about.
Couple,
must be about 4
couple
years,
few?
maybe.
Wasn't that long ago, but so the petrol is coming in a Tipo, as well as the copper orange from a couple years ago.
And these are all the aluminum versions.
These are all. Now that is a good point. These are all aluminum that we are bringing in. So we will be getting in the petrol, the copper orange.
Copper orange is great.
The coffee,
I like that one.
Which was also an all-star, a limited edition all-star many years ago. The tourmaline, which is that gorgeous turquoise, and pearl, and which is a creamy white, and aluminum, which is just silver. So those are coming in, and we are excited to have them.
But I just thought we'd bring these up.
Okay.
Pen storage. And I like this one. I like this color. And
It is pretty.
So Taccia wraps. They come in 4, 8. We do have some singles, but the rolls are so nice. I've been using one, and no, this is not available for sale because I've had people call about this one.
So this is a tease.
This is a tease, but this is the Midnight Sakura that they had several years ago. Really gorgeous. I like the inside of these because they have this nice.
I'll hold it up and you play with it.
So they have this nice flap. It's very soft. We regularly used to take these to shows, the 8s, and then we would put 8 Mach-E pens in there.
Yep.
And I trust that with Namiki Chinkins and some of the other Yukaris and things like that. Really, really nice, thick material.
And they're beautiful patterns. I think in the beginning, I personally would be frustrated because they'd have these gorgeous patterns and then they would discontinue them.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens.
But it also keeps the line fresh.
Yeah.
They buy a certain amount of fabric, X many rolls, bolts of fabric, and then once that is used up, then they're done.
So this is the silk. I like their silk ones.
You always have.
I always have. So
I'm
they make
shocked
a nice.
You don't have one.
Well, the one I actually wanted was a couple years ago. They made one that was a bunny rabbit. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like this. It actually was very similar in color to like 162, Sailor 162. It was kind of purplish and grayish, but the silk are just lovely. Nice wraps, nice inside.
Valentine's coming.
I know. I've got a pen coming for Valentine's. And then they have a couple different flavors. So I just want to bring those up. Really nice, really convenient. I really like if I'm carrying 8 pens from the office to home or something. It's so convenient. They roll up so nice, well protected. Everything is just they're great.
Great.
Love them. Very affordable. As long as your cat doesn't get to biting the fun string, you're in good shape. So. And then we do have singles available in many of the same
A lot of the
patterns.
same patterns. So Midori bookmarker clip sets. They're little metal bookmarks. They will even work on Midori and Tomoe but they are also cut out so they're like stencils. So I can't wait to play with them. So you can use the little pieces of the stencil to also just draw in your planner, your hobo, just doodle, whatever.
Something a little extra fun for keeping your InCoWriMo stuff together.
You could.
Maybe.
You could. Or just to bookmark a page in a book, bookmark a page in your planner.
So they come in what? They come in packs of 4?
They are, yes, there are 4 different sets of 4 clips. So there is Cat and Moon, which has all the cats, a different cat on each one, and the moon. Flowers.
Great.
Lifestyle, which has
Is that the one with the umbrella?
a suitcase, an umbrella. No, that's weather.
It's weather.
There's weather.
Whether or not I got it right. They're just darn cute.
They're just really adorable. I can't wait for them to come in.
And
So hopefully,
they're inexpensive too.
yes,
Is what I call
$6.50, I believe.
Oh,
So
great.
I don't know.
Nice high quality, and they're made by Midori.
Yes.
So
yes.
you know it's good. So I'm looking forward to those.
I know.
We'll actually have them in hand next week to talk about them.
Yes.
We've got a couple more experience pens this week they wanted to mention. One of them actually is new. We have a couple of experienced Pilot Ishimes.
What are these? Oh, they're heavy.
They are heavy, so
They don't let me play with
they
anything.
are essentially that flat top Yukari style, brass barrel, and they have we have them in the. This is more of a. It looks more like a wine, but it's
kind of plummy.
It's kind of a red. Is what I think what they call it. Red, blue, and green. Or is that green? We got
This
green
is
there.
green.
We got green.
Blue.
All right. So they actually only came in 4 different colors. I've got 3 of the 4. And they are actually Pilot branded. They're not Namiki branded, but this is Maki-e. This is, built
Really?
up on the barrel. Absolutely.
So cool.
So these were inked, and actually I think one of these actually has a Namiki nib instead of a Pilot nib.
Okay.
Everything's in the description, as is, where is.
Cheese whiz.
They were inked, but they're in. Your chance to get one of these nice Eshimes at a really nice price. Sometimes we get consignment pens, or we get pens that we use as testers. And this is granted an expensive tester to have, but it was used and
Priced accordingly.
I mean, you really couldn't tell the difference. So
Yep.
never get a chance to get one of these at this price.
I know,
Probably
which
ever.
The blue's really
The blue's nice, yeah. The green, the green and the gold is a great looking color. But then they have a plastic resin section, brass barrel.
okay.
This one has a single tone nib. So they are what they are. And,
They are
really
cool.
nice. They're
Nice
marked,
weight. They're a little thinner.
marked Urushi on the bottom.
Oh,
So
very cool.
anyway, those are the flat top Yukari size with that kind of that heritage style clip. So we do have those available. The red one just came available within the last week. We should also mention that a couple weeks ago we showed that Mont Blanc 1912. And I know there were a couple people asking, when is it going to go on the website? It actually sold.
Yes.
So somebody actually watched the podcast, called us up that day, and bought it. So if you do see them on something on the podcast you want, you can call the store.
Right.
I got a new pen the other day.
Now that's funny.
I got a new pen.
Oh my God.
I bought some pens, and this guy came in a lot. It's quite possibly the largest. This is one of these Japanese jumbos, they call it. I think this is maybe the largest jumbo I've ever seen. And it's an eyedropper
And the
with ink shut
funniest
off.
thing is, look at that nib. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, I thought it was scuffed or something, but can I do this?
Yeah, you can do that. Ah!
You're a jerk. But
No, it's nice.
because I mean, can you imagine if this was cartridge? That'd just be ridiculous.
So it has a lot of threads in the back. So it's ink shut. It's eyedropper with ink shut off. So like an 823 of Act 700
How
to
do you
release.
shut off an eyedropper?
Well, that
I mean, an eyedropper is just a tube with
yes,
ink.
but there's a at the end of this rod here. It shuts off flow in the inside of the section, and then once you
That's
tighten it down,
crazy.
yeah. And so technically, you would write with this a little bit open like that. And believe it or not, this bad boy actually posts.
That's just ridiculous.
It's
Oh
just
my
so
God.
funny, and if you can't have a laugh, then...
So are you going to sell it?
If you're interested in this, let me know. Sure, why not?
Okay.
I don't necessarily need it. It's got a gold-plated nib.
No, you don't need it.
I really don't need this.
You have enough.
I have one actually with an overlay. Can you believe that? I have one of these with an overlay on it.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
there's just a little something fun. My new pen for the week.
You see what I have to deal with? You and I need to have a discussion.
Here goes. I have half a cup of coffee left, so who knows where this is going.
So if I go to the post office this week
Yes.
and
You probably shouldn't, but if you do.
at night they have a machine
Okay.
that's self-service. If I go to the post office and I buy stamps,
Okay.
will you do InCoWriMo?
You really going to do that for me? You're going to get me some stamps?
Well, that's usually for us. That's
the biggest
usually
hurdle.
the hurdle.
It's the biggest hurdle.
It's like,
Well,
okay,
you
I
know.
can write to my mom. You can write to your mom. We can write to our daughter. My best friend. I've got all these people I could write to, and I had pen pals when I was in Chicago. That's how I survived InCoWriMo last year. But it's the stamps.
So you're going to get the stamps.
If I
don't
get the stamps, would you do InCoWriMo?
I have to even admit, I don't even know what the price of a stamp is these days.
Well, you don't worry your pretty little head about that. I'll take care of that.
Little head, wow. Yes, if you get stamps, I will write.
Okay.
Because I actually have the paper already picked out.
Oh, what are you going to use?
I'm going to use, I have some of that Midori lined stationery.
Okay. Do you have envelopes?
No, I don't have envelopes.
All right, so
Is that a requirement?
if I could make a suggestion,
Can I
if
just
you're
tape it
out
and put the
there
stamp on the outside?
thinking about doing InCoWriMo,
I'm really bad at this.
yes, you are. Stock up now. Order the stationery. One of the things that's really great is Peter Popper. Ask me why.
Why is Peter Popper great?
Because number one, they have adorable designs, but you get
So cute.
you get 14 cards and 15 envelopes.
Yes, they give you an extra. They know.
You're going to screw
We're
up
gonna screw
something.
something up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just get a couple of those. That'd be easier. But I've got this paper. The paper I've already got picked out. I do. It's on my desk at work. I have it right there.
All right. So, InCoWriMo starts when?
February 1st.
Okay. And what's the plan? What's the goal?
1 letter a day.
Letter,
Every day.
postcards, something.
Of course, I'm going to make it, in my own special way, I'm going to make it difficult. I'm going to use like one different pen every day that I haven't ever used before.
Epic fail
I
right
gotta,
there.
I gotta make it easy.
Pick one pen, ink it with an ink you like.
Okay.
You love Visconti blue.
I do.
Visconti Bordeaux is pretty. I have some Visconti purple I'm hoarding. Just sample.
It's in the bathroom.
Yeah, and
You're hoarding it in the bathroom.
it's in a vial in the bathroom because that's where
most
I
people in their
clean.
bathroom, they go, there's your shaving brush, there's your Q-tips, there's, Kleenex, toilet paper, whatever. We've got Visconti purple. And apparently some other things in there. There's like 3 more samples sitting on top of the toilet.
It's where I clean my pens and re-ink them, so that when I make a big mess, I can clean it up. All right. So InCoWriMo, in all seriousness, it's a lot of fun. And especially with COVID still here, most of us are still under some form of lockdown. Write a note to somebody, let somebody know you're thinking of them, and get the stamps in the envelopes today. Anything exciting in the news? We got an email saying that the Baltimore Pen Show is not happening. The Philly Pen Show did not happen. LA in February is not happening.
Yep.
So it looks like no pen shows are scheduled until I think August or September. And
Maybe Chicago in September, I think.
who
is
knows? Our store in Chicago is still closed. We are just waiting for the Palmer House Hilton to reopen. We do get people who email pretty much every week.
Yeah, and if you try to call, I'm pretty sure the phone doesn't.
The phone's been disconnected.
Yeah, we disconnected the phone because there's no one there to answer it. So
There is no one there. So
all right,
that's it. All right. That was our update.
that was
on
okay. So
exciting things.
is that it? Nothing else. Going once, going twice.
I think that's it.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Follow our blog for news, ink reviews, and upcoming events or new product.
And check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. And like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.
Bye.